So this one is from a local city government, and one of the individuals on that elected board has some choice words to say to, I believe it's the mayor of the small town. And again, it kind of shows, I wanted to show you this because I wanted to highlight not only the inaction, but just to see like a little piece of how some governments work when they're not given the correct guidance from above. So go ahead and cue that one.
Can we do better? There's always things that pop up that we can do better on. And I call the question.
I'm sorry. That's not how this works. We each have an opportunity to speak 5 minutes.
I thought we did.
Yeah, the question's been called.
I'm sorry.
We've been
City
That's not how calling the question works. You need a second and you need to vote on
Then
it.
I have a second for calling
So
the
are
question.
you telling me that you're going to keep me from talking right now?
You've talked all evening.
Look here. You're calling me disrespectful because I've interrupted people, but this gentleman has turned off people's lights in the middle of a global health pandemic. That's what that gentleman did.
Point of order.
And you think I'm disrespectful for interrupting you?
Point of order.
This gentleman has
Point
had the
of
ability to do any
order.
number of things.
Point
We
of
could have
order.
banned large gatherings. We could have closed the beach. We could have put a moratorium on
I recessed the
utility
meeting.
shutoffs.
I recessed. The
Also not within your power, and the
recessed
attorney
the
has
meeting.
held that that's true.
I recessed the meeting.
You came up with new rules at the beginning of the meeting, and then you didn't even want to follow the rules that you came up with.
And you took advantage.
This is a banana republic is what you're turning this place into with your so-called leadership.
Does a recess mean that we will be?
Yes.
Camera on that?
I don't care anything
got a
about this.
camera on that?
I don't care anything about this.
Does
We
it-
should have been talking about this last week.
Can
We cut off people's utilities this week and made them pay what could have been their last check to us to turn their lights on in a global health pandemic. But you don't care about that and you didn't want to meet. But every other year you go around and beg people for their votes.
Hey.
Can we explain
But
the
you care
recess?
more about your relationship with that guy than you care about the relationship with the people who don't go to work in
Point
this
of
building.
order. You were done. You're done. You're done. Disrespect.
It's disrespectful is what you've done to the working people in the city.
I didn't do anything.
You failed to act.
I didn't do anything.
When you're a leader, you failed to act. You said you didn't do anything. You failed to act when you had an opportunity.
Party for State House.
I don't care anything about that. You think anybody cares?
Does a recess mean that we
You
can?
cut up. So, yeah, I mean, this is a truly important time, and you know, you can debate whether his words were the right choice or whatnot, but you can see the difference in the passion of leaders, right? So one individual is mindful of the people and the policies that need to be enacted by that governing body to protect those people. And if you didn't hear him, he called her out for taking money from the people to pay their utility bills. Some municipalities, the local municipality owns the utilities, so they pay the city, and not like ComEd or an electric company in your area. So what he was saying was, you know, you had the power to take action, but you didn't. And it's funny because she even acknowledged that. She said, I didn't do anything. Well, yeah, that's exactly the problem. And then because pride, it looked like a little ego got in the middle of the mix, that she just couldn't succumb to his truths. And so you're out of order and whatever. But that's frustrating to see. And that's happening all over the country right now, right? And again, it stems from the top, right? What do they say? They say a fish sinks from the head, right? Our head is our president, and that person is not working with the right government agencies right now to disseminate the right information. I mean, this whole thing has been jacked from the beginning. So that's frustrating.